Let's gather everyone here for our last 2025 training. And of course, a good evening. Good evening to our amazing founder CEO. He's on the house. Hello there. Good evening to you, CEO Ramin. How are you doing today?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Look at this. We have a new host.
Yes. Hello, CEO. This is the first time I'll be hosting together with you, and I'm very excited for this. I get to host a Zoom call together with you. Amazing experience. Amazing, amazing.
I want to say I'm proud of you for doing that. It's fantastic. We're gonna have some fun today. Not much training, but we're gonna have some strategizing today. And that's what it's all about. We're going to create a bunch of millionaires in 2026. We want to have a whole bunch of people on the stage in Dubai. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about tonight.
Amazing, amazing. See, Romain, I would just like to ask, should we start or should we wait it for a few more minutes before we begin?
Hey, you know what? We can start. We can start. We don't need to wait.
Of course, of course. I would just like to greet everyone on our call. Welcome, welcome to our final training for the year of 2025. Good morning to you, good evening, or good afternoon to you, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our call. I know you guys are excited for this one. Let's not make it any more longer. Our CEO is here, our founder CEO is here, our amazing CEO Ramin is here. So let me just start our call. Let me just introduce our CEO. CEO Ramin Mesgarlou, he built a $4 million MLM business as a distributor. He founded MLM's most advanced MLM university, the Forensic Networker. He also founded MLM's premier and most prestigious MLM company. And he is voted world's top MLM compensation plan expert. Also, CEO Ramin is featured in Networking Times as Master Networker, also featured on the cover of American Business Journal together with Warren Buffett. And CEO Ramin has been voted world's number 2 all-time MLMer business for home.org. Also nominated for Ernst and Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Also, CEO Ramin is voted in MLM's first inductee Hall of Fame with Paul Zane Pilzer and like. His company, CEO Ramin, his company ranked top momentum company in MLM in the pandemic and voted top networker again by BFH. I know everyone's already excited for this, so why don't everyone join me in welcoming our amazing founder, CEO. Hello there, CEO Ramin. The call is now yours. Good evening.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's have some fun tonight. Let's have some strategies going on tonight. All right. So first of all, I want to congratulate our new host. I mean, I love seeing new people step up and get the job done. I always said for 35 years, our industry is a leadership business. It's not about selling products. It's not about recruiting people. It's about leadership because leadership will create new product sellers. Leadership will create the new recruiters. Leadership will recruit rank advancement. So it's about leadership, and what you're doing is amazing. How long you been in the business?
Hi, Kaiser.
Hi, SVPs and as CEO Ramin, I've been here for just about almost a year, but originally my mom is also here. She's been doing it for 4 years, and at first I didn't care. I didn't care at first, but when I saw how amazing Opulence is, I said, "Yeah, let's do it. I'll be doing this business for the rest of my life. Why not?" Amazing, amazing company.
Well, you know what? We could use young people like you. I always say, you know what? The young is the future, and the young are the momentum. Because people at my age and stuff, we do things, and we are have same level of motivation. But young people, they got a lot more time, and they got a lot more motivation. And I think young people are smarter, because in our days, it was all about finding a good job and put in 40 years and 40 hours a week and retire on a pension. Well, that didn't work out very well. So all of that was a lie. But the young people are different. The TikTok crowd are different. Nobody wants a job on TikTok. They all talk about become an entrepreneur. This is not something that we had when I was growing up. When I was growing up, it was about go get a good job, good education. Of course, we know how that did not work out too well. So I'm glad to see young people come and take the leadership, and that is just absolutely fantastic. All right, so you guys are killing it with these vouchers. Wow. I'm looking at the latest stat in front of me. Well, as of this morning, it's not even the latest. You guys are killing it. As soon as I get the reports, already updated. But as of this morning, we have 605 certificates sold out. That means as of this morning, there was only 95 left of the second batch that was put out. So I have no doubt, next day or two, that one will be done as well. So that is amazing. I think, like I said, I don't think we've ever had a promotion that ended up out of completely sold out promotion, not products, that less than the time that it was supposed to be. I think you guys killed out the original 500 vouchers in 22 days. And it was supposed to be a 45-day promotion. And of course, then we got bombarded with calls from everywhere that asking for if they can do more, if we can do more. So we added 200 more. Looks like that's almost done. So I want to congratulate everybody who's doing this. And of course, this did exactly what we're supposed to do, which is create a whole bunch of LD1s and LD2s. And I know a whole bunch of you going for LD3, and I know some of you are going for LD4. It's the type of buzz that we wanted to create again. We had it, pandemic threw a wrench on a lot of people's momentum. But you know what? You guys are blowing it up. Let's take a look at the top 10 countries. Canada, of course, class of its own. Different. Well done, Canada. All right. So usually I'm rooting for the countries, but they're just killing it. 265 of the 605, so it's about 40% maybe in that area, is Canada. Singapore, you're rocking it. 109. And you know what? They're way ahead of everybody else. So we got Canada, class of its own, and then got Singapore. We expect it from Singapore. It's an amazing country. Small country, but you know what? They're serious. They're serious. They got money. They work hard. They're just entrepreneurial. So that 109. So they broke the 100. I am very, very proud of Philippines. They are in that part of the world. I thought, you know what, I would, what, 4, 5, 6 maybe on the list. Nope, they got to 3 and they're staying at 3. And every time I look and see if they're still there, they're still there, and they're building it hard. Good job, Philippines. Good job. They're sitting at 54, but barely. They can't let their hair down because what's breathing right over here is Laos and Thailand. I mean, they're breathing right there. They're just right there. You can feel their breath. Thailand at 51, right there, and even Laos at 40. I am always so impressed with Laos. Small country. I hear things like, what, economy, this, that, whatever. They're rocking it. They're killing it. And you know what? And they kill it every month, ever since it started. They're not even killing it at just this one. Like Laos is the little engine that really could perform. It's punching above its weight, and it's been like that since it started. It just shows good leadership, right? The leaders, some of the leaders, Patrapon and Natamon, these folks that in Thailand did an amazing job. We have some fantastic leaders in Laos. They did an amazing job. So again, to be number 5 amongst all the other countries that we have that are not in the top 5, good job, Laos. Good job. Taking the number 5. Number 6 spot, a bit of a surprise on that. I thought, they're a very strong country for us. Always are, for years and years and years. I think number 1 retail market for us. Yeah, they are. And that's actually, yeah, that's Israel. But they were number 32, so they didn't make the top 5. I was surprised at that. I thought for sure they'll be at in the top 5. And that far behind, they're like 32. Laos is 48. So yeah, there's a good gap there. And then we got the US. Good to see the US wake up, and the United States, number 25, number 7. And it's good to see them there. Then we got Australia's up and running, which is nice to see again. And Hong Kong. And what's the last one? AL? I don't have no idea. So we have number 10 at a country. It's just the two letters. I don't even know what the country is. So that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So those are the voucher purchases. When we take a look at actual redemptions, that means new launches. Canada's still way ahead, 126. Philippines jumps to number 2. So ahead of Singapore. So that means, they're not buying vouchers there. They're actually recruiting. They're recruiting. So this thing at number 2, it's amazing. Actually, it's kind of interesting with Philippines. They have only 54 vouchers, and they got 59 launches. So they're getting vouchers from elsewhere. So from elsewhere outside Philippines, because they got more launches than they have vouchers. Vouchers is where you buy it from, but they got more launches than vouchers. That means they got some vouchers from outside. That's amazing, Philippines. Well done. Singapore, again, it's right up there. It's 51, right? And then we have Laos at 44. Again, what I like about Laos, 48 vouchers, 44 launches. I mean, these are recruits. It's not sitting around. People are used it. You have till April to use it, but it's all used. It's all used. Philippines, well, they're overused. So next one after that, Israel. They're 32 and 21, 2/3 used. Very good, very good. And US 25, 21, almost all used. And Australia, they're all used. So look, guys, the numbers look good. The numbers look really, really, really good. I want to congratulate everybody, and you guys are making us proud. We're not making money here at the head office. It's like I looked last week. It was a nightmare. Our payout is supposed to be between 60 and 65. The variance bonus, which you guys are feasting on, was just shown this afternoon, but last week was an 80% payout. I didn't think about that. To be honest, that's on me. But 80% payout. Well, usually what we do is that when we reduce a package, this is normal, right? You reduce a package, you reduce the products, you reduce the CV, right? You reduce the bonuses, because obviously there's not money coming in. You shouldn't pay it out. I didn't do that. I wanted to finish the year strong. I miscalculated some things, and it's costing the company. So it went from something that was supposed to be a promotion, and it's become now a loss leader. Loss leader. So that means the company losing money on every single voucher. So but that's fine. We're just I'm glad to see all the rank and file. We call that forward momentum, and all the stuff. And hopefully, all the new packages are being launched. Smart buys that go through after that, because those are absolutely essential. If you don't go to smart buys after that, it would be a one-time bump, but we don't want that. We want to build momentum that you guys would benefit from the next 10 years. The last time we did something like this was about 17 years ago. No, about 2008. 2008. It's about 17 years ago. Wow. And we run a crazy promotion. 2008, 2009, got AA program, and people who took advantage of that, they've been going to make millions over the next decade. Millions. So this is that type of promotion. You do it properly. You launch enough people, keep them on smart buy, and I'm going to talk about now how you bring it to the next phase, how you get to that next phase, and then next phase. I'll talk about that tonight. And then in the next decade, you can go make yourself $1 million. All right. So that's how serious this is. We didn't want to lose money. We did this for momentum. And your momentum is our momentum, right? If you don't get momentum, you're not getting momentum. We want you to get your momentum so you can go ahead and not just to make a little money, to be able to get lifelong residual income, make a lot of money. All right, so the top purchasers of the voucher, Dr. Henry is killing it, way ahead of everybody else. 82, and he's got so many wholesalers that sell for him. It's incredible. Amarjeet, amazing. She's young lady's back, number 2 at 44. She is killing it. She's got a good team going on again, a new team in Singapore, absolutely rocking it. Number 3, Patrick, but then Patrick and Helen, the separate accounts, husband and wife. So Patrick's number 3, Helen's number 10, put together, they're at 34. 34, 10 behind. Abhijit, again, these folks are all from Singapore. So 3 of the top 10 are in Singapore. Singapore, it's just so impressive. Look at who's sitting at number 4. Your top gun. Your top gun. You know, and he doesn't have to do this. He makes already enough money. But Rene Liao at number 4. He's got 19 vouchers launched. Good for him. Good for him. Guess he's helping some team members. That's a lot of vouchers. So he's helping some of the team members. It's amazing. Number 5 is Jian. Number 15 vouchers. Number 6 is King, 14 vouchers. Number 7, Gillette, 13 vouchers. Number 8, Janine, new person. Actually, Janine and Glenn, number 8 and number 9, the husband and wife. So they both made the top 10. Janine is at 12. Janine is at 12 vouchers, and Glenn's number 11 vouchers. That's 33. If we put them together, which we should, that would put them 1 behind Patrick and Helen. Patrick and Helen is 34, and Janine and Glenn are 33. Of course, Janine became an LD1. Glenn may be 2 already, too. I don't know. But I know they're going for LD2 for sure. This is rocking, you guys. And then you got Yok Ching as well. Oh, no, that's actually Helen. Okay. That's number 10. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's talk about what we need to do next. The whole idea of this lost leader wasn't supposed to be a lost leader. It became a lost leader, but that's fine. That's on me. Was to gain momentum for you, momentum for the company, and it's definitely done that. It's I said that we wanted to do 30 LD1s again in a 1 month. I haven't actually checked to see if we did that. We had 23 last time I did the check. We'll probably reach there. I haven't checked on that. We will do that. We'll present that on the 10th, I think, on the New Year's webinar. So the whole idea was to create one thing and one thing only: momentum. Momentum, that's it. Whether it's sports, politics, elections, business, the team, the person, the business that has the momentum is the one that wins, right? So we wanted to do this to create momentum. We definitely have created momentum, lots of momentum. But as I wrote in my book, The Forensic Networker, momentum has 3 phases, right? Because a lot of time I see people start something and then they lose it. Then they go start something again and then they lose it. And it's hard, it takes a lot of energy to start something, right? It's not a lot of energy to sustain it, but it takes a lot to start something. When you drive your car, most of the gas that's used is when you're taking off. When you're actually driving on a highway, it's not using a lot of the gas, right? It's sustaining it, right? On cruise control. You know, years ago, when I wanted to retire at age 30, I ended up doing it. At age 30, I decided I was going to retire. Of course, retire, I realized that you get bored when you retire at age 30. I start to do things. One of the things I started doing was getting my pilot license. Learned a lot during that process. You know when 747 takes off, the big planes, right? The big planes, like 300-400 people on them. You go take off? Well, while it's on the runway, you know, you hear what it does? He stops, puts on the brakes, and you hear the turbines start to spool up. It does that, get enough momentum, and let go brake so it can get enough momentum to come out, right? So while it's doing that, it uses 872 gallons of fuel, 872 gallons of fuel every 1.5 seconds. Imagine how much fuel that is. Those big engines, 872 gallons of fuel every 1.5 seconds. But once it's at 30,000 feet, it's coasting, he only uses 70 gallons of fuel every 1.5 seconds. So it goes from 872 to 70 gallons of fuel, same plane, right? Because on takeoff is where it's using all its power. Same thing with, cars, same thing, when about running a business. So when you got momentum in your team, it's much easier to sustain it than if it's already created, right? If it doesn't have any momentum, you have to create it. That takes a lot of energy. So right now, what we've done with this promotion, okay, you've started momentum, right? So Janine say 19 vouchers, or running 19 vouchers. So you got 19 momentum, right? That's you sponsor 19 people. That is a momentum you started, phase 1. But momentum has to be sustained. Otherwise, it'll dissipate, right? You can't just launch something and say, okay, go. It doesn't work like that. If you're driving the car, once you're in momentum, you got to keep your foot on the gas. What happens if you let your foot off the gas, right? It stops or slows down. So that brings us step number 2 of momentum. And step number 2 is sustain momentum. So number 1, stage 1, start momentum, vouchers. Number 2 is sustain momentum. So in this case, let's assume, I know I was looking at, and say you have, I think somebody had like 30 vouchers, right? Let's use that as a number. So 30 vouchers, so you got 30 LAPs, you launched 30 people, right? What's really important right now, sustain momentum. You got 30 new people, say 10 people, whatever you got, 8 people, 5 people. These 5 people started momentum by buying the voucher. They got the circle, they got the business center. Stage 2 is you have to sustain momentum, because buying those, getting those in, got you start momentum. Now you need to sustain it. Get those 10 people, 15, whatever you got, to activate the center. How do you activate the center, right? You each get 2. It's called the Launch 2 program. So you got 10 vouchers. That's you start momentum. You get 10 people to redeem to be launched. You got 10 new distributors. You get the 10 to each get 2, right? Because to activate the center, one on the right, one on the left, right? You need 2, right? So you get the 10 to get 2. Now you got 20 people that those 10 bring in. Now you're sustaining momentum, right? So you can't stop at launching. You got to get that person, that new person who just launched the mall, to activate their center. They can't get commissions, right? How do you activate your center? Whatever I'm saying, just put it in the chat group, right? Just put in the chat group. Yeah, you bid 10, you've been through advanced, sustained, advanced. So you want to make sure, just put in, and not only it's good for everybody else, also you learn it better too. So you start momentum by buying vouchers and redeeming them. You launch people. You sustain momentum by getting those people each activate their center. That means they got launched 2 more themselves. It's a good time to do that for them. Why? Because it's the voucher. It's $1,000. I can't believe I give you guys the Fountain of Life for $29. I can't believe it. I would have never done that in a million years. But I wasn't thinking, when I did the promotion, I was thinking something different. But at the end of the day, we have no restrictions on these things. I give you full CV, full shopping credit, and you guys are feasting on it. Good for you while you do that. So now you get those 10 circles, generation 1, people you just launched, to activate the center, each get 2. So 10 becomes 20 here on the second level. Now you got 30 people, right? Now you're sustaining. And that's stage 2. But you can't stand there, stay there, right? That's management mode. You can't say, okay, I did phase 1, I got 10, and I'm going to help them. Each get 2 each, that's 20, great. And now they're activated, it's fantastic. You created a whole bunch of LD1s in the process. But then you have LD3. Then you have to go to level 3 of momentum. Level 3 momentum is advanced momentum. So you got start momentum, sustained momentum, advanced momentum. And that's when you take the 30 people and you're gonna get push a whole bunch of rank advancements. Who's my next LD1? Because you're already there, or maybe you're LD2. Who's my next LD2? Where does the spark put gasoline all over it? More vouchers, more vouchers, more launches. Get the activations going. That means each got two. Who doesn't have the two yet? Hey, you gotta get your two. Hey, you gotta get your two. And those twos generates LD1s and LD2s. Next thing you know, you're on your way to LD3. You got the vacation, the cruise, all that stuff. That's what momentum is. You start, you sustain, you advance. You can't launch somebody and stop. That doesn't work in anything. You understand what momentum is. Momentum is you start, you sustain, you advance. It's three parts. So now a whole bunch of you, put it in the chat group. Put it in the chat group. How many of you have redeemed a voucher, right? How many? I don't know how many vouchers. Doesn't matter. You don't have to put the numbers. Just say me. Or if you want to say numbers, just put a chat group. How many of you have redeemed a voucher? Okay, Samia, Majid. So, Jian, a lot of you. Rahma, great. Maybe it's fantastic. All right. So that's stuff. That's Hudan, Ifra. So that's start momentum, right? So what I would do with that is Rokia, Maria, fantastic. So now you take that start momentum, that voucher, that new launch, through the system's called launch two program. You get them to activate. Activate, that means they need to get two, right? So they're gonna get two vouchers, help them get it, go to the upline, wherever you have to go. Get them, help them get it before it runs out. And now they're activated, they're happy because ready to make money. You gotta be activated to make money, right? If you're not activated, you can only make retail profit. You gotta activate one on the right, one on the left. So all of a sudden, a couple of vouchers is quick right now, and now they're activated, right? That's so you started with them at momentum. They got two, now it's sustaining it, right? Number three, get those one of those three people into rank advancement. So even if you only had one, so step two was them getting two. There's three people. One of them needs to get to LD1. That is advancing momentum. So when you keep doing that, next thing you know, a bunch of LD1s, next thing you know, a bunch of LD2s. You're going on a cruise. Next thing you know, oh wow, I had two messages, one yesterday, one today, and actually three. Two for LD3 says, hey, I'm close. They're trying to get it before the end of this month. I'm close to get to LD3, which is fantastic. It's not hard because once you've got, you couple of LD2s, which is very quick, and then just some volume, right? Just need some volume to get there. So they're pretty close. They're close. And so two people are very close to LD3s, and one person is like, okay, I'm working really, really hard to get to LD4, right? And that'd be cool to have a new LD4. It's been a while. It'd be really, really cool to get that LD4. So how do you get to the LD4? Well, you create a whole bunch of LD1s. That's what it is. You guys are doing that. So whether you're on LD1, you're on LD4, or LD3, trying to get to LD4, you both do the same thing, create LD1s. Because when you create LD1s, enough of those creates LD2s, enough of those, I should need two really, but enough of those, you get to LD3. The only thing about an LD3 is you get some volume. That's it. In some volume. You create enough LD1s, that all that's volume. And that pushes up and you create LD3s. So people on our system, because it's so seamless, they get to LD3 sometimes by accident. By accident. Because they're kind of having fun, they're creating LD1s and selling stuff. And next year they're LD2, hey, cruise, whatever, and next thing you know, they create one LD2 here. Next thing you know, somebody create LD2 there. Next thing you know, hey, LD2, and then you tell them, hey, you going to LD3? They say, yeah, what do you got to do? They still don't even know. They're getting there by accident, because the comp plan doesn't contradict itself like other companies where they force you to put people in the leg you don't get paid on, or I call comp plan contradictions where, oh, you want to rank up here, okay, you got to do this, but if you do that, you lose a whole bunch of bonuses here. Like, that's just how this industry is. We cleaned this up 20 years ago, this junk, right? So here, it's because everything's so seamless. You go for one thing, sometimes you hit three things. Like, obviously that's not good for me. I want you guys to work harder. You guys need to work harder. We need more energy and more momentum. You know, but you always get. If you're working hard in this company, I don't think it's hard for you guys. I don't think it's unusual for you guys to get some extra hits outside your control or by accident. Somebody says, "Oh yeah, I did LD1, but and somehow it qualified." This happens all the time. I did LD1, and that qualified me automatically for MGRS. Well, that wasn't planned, right? Because my comp plan is not like other people's comp plan. Other companies make sure that doesn't happen. It will never happen in other companies. They want you to fight for everything. Sometimes I think that's better because then you guys are working really, really hard. But in our comp plan, because I come from a field, I build it. So you're going for an LD1, boom. Okay, you get all that great stuff. And now you get MGRS. Oh, I got MGRS. In some cases, oh, I qualify for the car. Because they all pile up over each other. One helps the other. That's this comp plan. You won't find that anywhere else. The thing about, if people knew, could understand comp plans because the numbers are kind of hard to, I get it, and that's true. My 35 years, a lot of people in our industry don't understand comp plans. They kind of get into the story type of thing. But if you guys really understood comp plans, and then you saw Opulence and versus other people, this becomes a religion for you. I'm telling you, you'll be talking like you've been baptized in this and convicted in this, because that's how pure it is. The Opulence comp plan versus everything else that's out there. So, and we see it. We see it. People saying, I think earlier Abdullah was a message, hey, we were launching, did the car thing, did the JS thing, and like she just had to list a whole bunch of stuff that they've done in Mexico, and they're excited, and that's your company. So, but here's a key thing though. I'm just going to make this a quick call tonight. Make sure, first of all, three things. One, maximize while you can. This is a loss leader. A company can only lose money for so long, right? So this is not going to continue. I know you guys are having a lot of fun. I know some people are really shooting high. They're trying to get to the LD3 and 4. I know Renee is going for presidential. So I'm trying to help as much as I can, but it's not something we can continue for too long. So I think as of this morning, even the second batch of vouchers was sold out, sold by what, 55%? Even as of this morning, I'm sure by now, maybe it's like, 60, 70% sold out. So for sure by the end of the year, it'll be sold out. So get as much vouchers as you can. Second part is make sure that, you do your vouchers, you're not stopping there, right? The minute somebody's launched, first of all, launch them right away. And as soon as someone's launched, we got to get you activated immediately. So when you launch somebody says, okay, what's next? Activation. What do? You got to get one by one. You got to get two. It's called the launch two program, right? Okay, I'll do that. No, do it now. Why? Because of vouchers. Do it now. Don't now. So get them started properly, right? So it's okay. We can do it now. We can do it after vouchers are over. It just calls you double, right? Oh, I don't want double. You can do it now, right? So go out and get the activations going. That's phase 2 of momentum, and phase 3 of momentum, advanced momentum, is that when you rank advance them into LD1. This whole comp plan is based on LD1s. You create enough LD1s, you get to the presidential. You do enough LD1s in the group duplication, you get to the royal. It's that simple, right? Because LD1s create LD2s, LD2 creates LD3s. After that, just volume. That's what it is, just volume. And create those volume by creating LD1s. It is a simple plan. Now I know I've confused some of you guys. I talk really fast, and my brain's been in this thing for 35 years. I get it. But it's not a bad thing, because now you're going to call your upline, your qualified upline, and say, hey, the CEO was excited about something. I have no idea what he was talking about last night. But can you tell me how I can get to the royal by creating LD1s? Right? Find somebody who can explain that to you. And let's get you there. All right, team. I'm going to stop right there. Anyone wants to if you want to come online now and wish everybody, whoever you want, and the whole Opulence Nation, if you want to wish them a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, the time to do is now, and that's important. We're gonna leave time for some greetings, and we're gonna finish up strong. Our fearless host is back.
Amazing training, CEO. Wow, amazing training. I got my notes. Oh, you can see it. I got my notes. Amazing, amazing training. I got a lot of things from that. So inspiring. I'm ready to start, and I'm ready to end this year, and I'm ready to start the year strong. No.
All right, put your hands up, team, if you want to share something. Your greeting for the team. There you go. We have one. That's our director of sales, Rico. Hey, I give a lot of props to Philippines tonight, Rico. You guys did a good job.
Hello, CEO Ramin. Thank you so much for this amazing training. Just want to get on board and say our gratitude, and we're truly grateful for this amazing promotion. This has been. Just wanted to know that December is supposed to be something like a slow month for some people, but you know what? Thank you so much for this amazing promotion. December has been our best month this year. And for that, I'm happy that our team is really maximizing this promotion. And I know, as what you have said, we should advance momentum and sustain momentum. And that's exactly what we're planning for. The start of the year, 2026, is going to be the biggest year that we're going to ever have. But more than that, CEO, just want to thank you for all the things that you have given us, all the promotions, all of this, and most especially the opportunity. Because I know that a lot of companies right now are not really doing that good. They're struggling. They're shutting down. But here you are. You're head on strong, and we are going to the next level of our business. So, just want to express our heartfelt gratitude, of course, to you, to SVP, to our amazing staff there in head office, as well as to all of our partners all around the world. Wow, 1 year of uh, calls and being with you. It was really fun. It was really exciting. I learned a lot from you. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for this amazing year, 2025. And yeah, we're looking forward to 2026. Here we come. Thank you so much, CEO Ramin.
What's important here, Manager Rico, is that we want to finish the year strong, always, and carry that momentum in the new year. I am so happy and proud of Philippines. I expect you guys to be there. Look, you guys have been our first Asia office, and it's amazing. It's only been what, 7 years already? The time flew by in Philippines. So you know what? Good job. I'm sure Thailand has a lot to say about that spot that you took. So oh, we have someone here.
Wow.
Let's wish you guys happy holidays as well. Go ahead, Sanas.
Happy
Well,
holiday,
evening.
Christmas.
Hello, everyone. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I actually was on the call, CEO, last night. I did the full call. We talked about adversities last night. We talked about challenges. We talked about growth. We talked about, being transparent. I am so proud of our team. I'm so proud of the momentum we're in. So I want to just say a happy holidays to everyone. May the season bring you wealth, success, momentum. And of course, we are extremely excited to have all of you as a part of Opulence. 2026 is going to be a big year. I've already talked about it. I talked about, my horse and my snake and my momentum. So happy holidays, everyone.
Good stuff. Who else wants to come and say greeting on the call tonight? Put your hand up.
And you met Kaiser, right? He's like as old as the company. Did you share that with our CEO? He says yesterday, I just had an aha moment. I'm as old as the company.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Listen, there was a time, hey, don't get too comfortable. There was a time I was always the youngest one in the room. When I started 1990, I was 20 years old. Next thing you know, I'm kind of mixing in with everybody else, and now I'm always the oldest one in the room. So there you go. That's how fast it gets. How fast you go through it. At least, though, if you're gonna end up doing $600-700 million in volume by the time you're the oldest in the room, you're doing okay. You're doing okay. Let's go for that. All right. So who else wants to come on online and say hello? We have a few people there. You can live them all in the room. There you go.
Hi. Hello there, everyone.
Ronya,
CEO. Hi, hi. Yes,
LD2.
please. Oh, actually, I just want to speak on behalf of our Thai and Laos team because I know that we all love to come on board and talk and, say hello to our Heart of Gold CEO and SVP Sanas. But I'll be the one, okay? I love everything that you have taught us, and especially the last part where you said before you stop, you said that you probably don't understand what I said because you speak so fast, and you would ask those who understand to say, "What did the CEO say?" He got so excited. I will share with them. I love this. I'll share with them. I love the energy, and just want to say thank you. Thank you very much for the promotion, the everything that you have created for us. We love it, and you probably noticed also that Thailand, with the help of our uplines, Patarapon, Natamon, they we just getting the voucher, we just using the voucher, we just ranking up and all this stuff. Just want to say thank you to everyone who have made this opportunity good for us, and Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year's to both of you, to the team, to the management team, to the corporate team, to Rico, to everyone, our families. Thank you.
Well, Ronya, you're
Very
not
happy.
going to sit back and watch Philippines just be ahead of you by. You're gonna be like
No,
neck to neck right now. You're not
definitely.
gonna accept that, are you?
No, we're definitely gonna have to compete. Sorry, Rico. Here we come. All right. Yes,
Where-
we will
Who's a
continue.
representative of Laos? Because who if you have someone from Laos here, they should speak because well,
Oh
I mean
yeah. Mimi and Lamduan and Sompong, but we
Mimi
have
can speak
sometimes
English.
difficulty. Yes,
Mimi
Mimi speak English.
she should come on if she's on the line, she should come and say a few words. They've done an amazing job.
I know they're great. They're such like on the what do you call that? If you remember Valaya, because Valaya is looking after the Laos team next to Patarapon. So the whole team just going great. They're beating Thai, but good thing we just together. Okay. Yes.
Well,
Thank
you
you
know
very
what?
much.
Let's get Natamon and Petrapon to come and actually they can speak in Thai if they want, addressing their team. They have deserved
Right.
it. They do
Okay,
fantastic.
great. Because
Let them know.
Natamon is here.
นัท
น้อง
มนต์
หยงขาหยงพูดเลย CEO บอกให้หยงพูดภาษาไทยค่ะ
All right,
Natamon, yes.
while they're coming
Sorry.
on board, let's
All
go
right.
on
Thank
to
you.
Amarjeet, Defra, go for it.
Hello, hello, hello. Very good evening to see you, Ramin.
Singapore. 44 vouchers, Amarjeet.
Hello.
What are you doing with them? Making salads with them? What are you doing?
Thank you so very much for this wonderful promotion. Oh my God, this kills us, to work harder and close the year stronger, as you say, and we become stronger in 2026. I really, really thank you so much. And I would say that I had the power from our CEO, from our SVP Sanas when I met her in Thailand. She told me, you need to get back.
She shook you up a bit, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
She made you a pretty girl, but she's pretty tough.
Yes, I would like to thank everyone, Opulence Nation, from Opulence Global, everywhere, everyone, partners, staff, everyone. Thank you so much, and have a very Merry Christmas. And let's go for 2026 and kill it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. LD4 for you, young lady. No more messing
Yes,
around.
yes, sir.
All right. So who's next?
Hello, CEO Ramin. It's Ifra here.
How are you, young lady?
I'm doing amazing. I just wanted to take a moment to echo what everybody's been saying, to say thank you so much to you, our SVB Senaz, of course, our entire corporate team for being there for all of us throughout the year, always responding to our answers, questions, supporting us. And this LAP promotion has been so phenomenal. I mean, I have people who were not even active for years, and now they're activating and getting their vouchers because they're so excited about the collagen. They're like, how do we get the collagen, right? So I love everything that's happening, and I can only imagine what 2026 will bring. This is just the iceberg. I'm so grateful to you, CEO Ramin. Thank you for everything that you do for us, and I look forward to a huge momentum. I look forward to the New Year webinar. Of course, our first event of the year, Super Saturday at our head office. I'm looking forward to it, recognizing a lot of our amazing LD1s, LD2s, and 3s, and all the way to the top. And of course, at the end, I look forward to celebrating with everybody in Dubai in April. Thank you, CEO Ramin. Back to you.
You know what, Efra? We've seen you go from LD1 to LD4 in a year. We've seen you do that. And you're in LD4 now. You can take this to presidential. You can take this presidential. Let's go. Push really hard. And you've already done it. You can do it again. Okay. Anyone else wants to say greeting? Or we're going to shut down the call and we'll see you guys, I guess, next year. And yeah, we have Maria Baptiste also wants to say a few words. Okay.
A pleasant good evening to you. Could you hear me loud and clear, sir,
Yes, we
Siri?
can. Yes, we can.
Okay, I do apologize because I just finished a couple of presentation, but I'm in the mall here, but I'm almost finished. First and
Hi.
foremost, I want to give glory and praise, and I want to thank you so much for all what you have done. You and Unstoppable, our SVP, Sanaz, when she did a powerful speech last night, which I think waking everyone reset and move forward. But more importantly, we want to thank you for what you have done again and again. This tremendous LAP. I know everyone is feasting on that, but I think that was a wake up call for so many of them, as Ifra was just saying, who was sleeping for a long time. And I think this was transformation for a lot. But I love, as you mentioned, it's not just only starting. You have to sustain and then go to the advanced momentum. So I'm pretty excited to see so many people who will move up to the LD1, LD2. I have a few people there, but again, it's for the people I'm looking for who ready to go. I don't want anyone who just to come and just just sleep. Is the action. And as our SVP said last night, we are running like a racehorse. This new year, 2020, I'm telling you, there are people who will be sleeping now, they'll be wake up and galloping, trying to keep up with us. So again, I want to give you all the glory, all the praise, you and SVP, for doing such a tremendous work. Look what you have done from the beginning to the end. This is the end of December, and it's a bomb. And I think a lot of people have done tremendously. We have some who go through some challenging time, but that's just part of life. It makes us to become a stronger, better, and a better version of ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God continue to bless you and SVP and our entire Opulence Global Nation. And, as we say, season greetings, Merry Christmas, and the very best epic for 2026. Love you, sir. Back to you.
Thank you, LD2 Maria Baptiste. Listen, they got to get to LD3. Your 26 is going to change so many people's lives. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
You got to get it done. And you know what? We're going to do everything we can to facilitate that. And this lost leader for us. One thing that I'm really happy about is, like you said, it's helping so many people. I see here also, Netamon Road. Thank you to the CEO, SVP Sanas, for the great promotion. Products Opulence has helped so many people. And thank you, Opulence Nation, and the Thailand office as well. Thank you for acknowledging that, Netamon. And our office manager, Nat, you got to put your hand up and say a few words as well, and represent the Thailand office because they do a lot of good work down there. All right, Jazz.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I would like to thank you, Ramin and SVP Sanaz, for trusting me. I helped with the editing of the new Safe Home Revolution brochure,
Thank
and
you for
it's
that.
actually an honor. It's actually an honor for me to do that. Thanks for the opportunity. I'm part of the history of opulence. Now, I agree with Maria. I'm not quite fast in adding more legs because I wanted to make sure that I'm not adding just a body. I want somebody to be active. So I'm just introducing products right now and telling them what the company is all about. When they're ready because I don't want to waste any voucher or anything. Number 3, I'm actually looking forward to the health sessions that SVP has planned, and we will be doing it every quarter, once every quarter. I'm already preparing for topics, and I'm pretty sure this will boost the sales of our trio of health and the Safe Home Revolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess, for all the help. I know that you're highly respected in the company. We love you and thank you for everything you're doing. Jazz does a lot of work, guys, that's outside her team. That's what makes a great company great. When people are willing to do that, and Jazz definitely does that. We appreciate you, young lady.
Thank you so much because I really feel that I'm part of Opulence, like not just a partner, but part of the office. I do, automatically I just do help out whenever I'm at the office. Thank you.
All right, everybody say thank you, Jazz. She does a lot.
Thank you so much.
All right, Rebecca.
Well, good evening, Opulence Nation, and our amazing CEO and SVP. I cannot really add too much to what everybody else has been saying, but I wanted to take this opportunity to give a special, an extra special exaltation and thank you to our incredible SVP for the unbelievable and breathtaking construction project that she not only took on, but, lived through painfully, I'm sure at times, grew through, and just the absolutely spectacular and breathtaking new showroom that she brought us, the whole facility, the whole conference center. You can see her hand was on every little detail in the boardroom, in the conference room, in the cafe, in the showroom. Being in the industry, I have a bit of an idea what she went through, and I will just say, this woman, I don't know what planet she came from, because it was absolutely monumental what she achieved, on top of just the everyday operational demands of being a senior vice president in a global luxury fashion house. And it's really, I will never be able to put it into words how proud I am of her, how thankful I am for her.
Thank you.
And not to be left behind. The same praise and thanks I have to say to our CEO for having the faith to back it up with the finances when
Yes.
I know that this was a very, very big, risky endeavor, but it didn't just put us on the map with the other luxury giants. It put us far and above beyond what they have to offer the world. And now we're just starting to see, you're putting out these videos of celebrities and other people coming into the showroom and seeing what we really are. This is the vision that I intuitively felt 17 and a half years ago when I got introduced to this company that just sold jewelry. And it's really phenomenal to see it in real life, to see the tangibility of it, to be able to experience it. And I'm just so very, very, very proud of both of you, and thankful that you have allowed us into this vision that no one else in the world would share this with people like you share it with us. So I just wanted to say thank you and a special Merry Christmas to both of you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Rebecca. Merry Christmas,
Happy
sweetheart.
holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. And remember, Start momentum, you've done that with the vouchers. Sustain momentum, get them to activate it, those all new launches. And advanced momentum, rank advanced with 12D1s. That's all you gotta do to start 26 in momentum. See you all at the Royal Lifestyle Director. Let's take a few days off. Make sure over the next, before the end of the year, you plan next year. Don't just take all time off. Take time off, plan for next year because you want to start with momentum in the new year and work right through the year, get those vouchers. Remember, start, sustain, advance. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy holidays.
Of course, amazing, amazing start, sustain, and advance momentum. Guys, I would like to greet everyone a happy holidays. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Thank you for being a part of Opulence Global for the year 2025. We appreciate you all. We thank you all. We extend our deepest gratitude to everyone that has been part of our amazing journey here in Opulence Global for the year 2025. Let's start 2026 strong, plan our 2026, and let's end this call with our amazing, amazing tagline: One team, one dream, one system, building the billions. Happy holidays, Opulence Global Nation! Goodbye, goodbye. See you guys. See you guys next year. See you guys on our next call. Have an amazing holidays, everyone.